Generation gap is a difference in age from one generation to the next. Typically, a generation is defined by a 25-year period. So people growing up in an earlier generation have different experiences than people growing up in a later generation.
So I had a financial accounting teacher. She didn't let us use any type of technology at all. No cell phones or computers, iPads, nothing. Everything that we had to write down was pen and paper, so we couldn't type anything. And she said that was the best method of learning. That was what they did, and they didn't have computers.
Yes, in particular, I've experienced generation gaps with students. I'll try and give an example of something that happened in my lifetime, and they know nothing about it. And so you've got to come up with other examples to try and bridge this gap. And so it is a real challenge.
I would physically try and meet the person and to really break that boundary of cell phones, because we're so invested in looking on our phones, and we kind of sometimes we forget to communicate or even call them. So to just be there with them and to like take a break from the phone and really be in the moment with each other.
Not too long ago, to my mom, who doesn't know how to work her iPad and so can't receive email messages or text messages.
It was a few days ago, but it's because I normally like to write letters. I've been raised in that way.
What year are we in? Probably 10 years ago, the handwritten letter.
Yesterday. I actually do a lot. I actually write in my journal. I have my own personal journal that I like write letters. I think everybody should try it.
For the recently graduated, there is some kind of difficulty finding a job, but I think that will open up. A lot of baby boomers are retiring, and we need new people working in those different industries. The advantage is that they know how to work the tech today.
That's why you shouldn't trust social media, because I wanted you to do that to realize that all these facts are fake. So that's one of like big disadvantages we have now. We don't really do our research. We just Google it and we find it on Wikipedia.
I feel like there's an advantage in the generation before us. Before, there was more laboring and more hardworking, and everybody understood what it was to work hard.
The advantages are clearly and by far outweigh the disadvantages, is that you get to discuss and see how experiences and understandings and beliefs have changed in a relatively short period of time. And that has both positive and negative aspects to it.
That's all we have for this week, guys. Make sure to like our channel and subscribe.
And also take a look at last week's episode right here. Bye!
See you later.